morning, Fliffen. How you doing? Well, just another view of the city. If you look up, majestic tower. Well, you know, like I said earlier, when you grow up in a place, you take everything for granted, you know. But when you look at things from a new perspective, things, you know, things can look new every day if you actually take the time to enjoy it. You don't see a lot when you're just passing by, you don't think. And this is kind of the whole point, where some people think observation is the start of the scientific method. And some say the formulation is the start of the scientific method. Like, take this video, you can just see whatever there is. But you gotta think before you can observe, because observing means you take note of something. For instance, you can observe, oh, police car. But first you gotta think about it, then you observe it. Because otherwise you just see it. And that's not observation. Observation is taking note and then seeing, and taking the data in. Otherwise, you can walk through the city and you don't see shit. You don't see the great buildings here, the logical stupidity that goes on around here. You just walk along. You never observe it. You just notice, oh, funny building. But you don't see the funny building. You just see the front. You just see the simplicity of the image. It's not getting down to the nitty-gritty in actual observing, because then you search for details and search for information. Otherwise, you're just taking in information without noticing. Well, a lot of people just don't seem to understand that. Maybe it's me and the way I have been taught, and other people have been taught differently. That's fine. But you cannot observe without thought. And you need prior thought to observe. You can walk around in the city and just think, oh, look, all those buildings. Some are crooked. Some are weird. But you got a lot of nice stuff, streets. You got all these funny things going on. But yeah, when you grow up, you take everything for granted. That's the sad part. Nothing is explained. It just is. People think it's just normal. There's nothing normal about life. Like, what is life anyway? Most people think their waking time is their life. I think my sleeping time is just as worthful. You can see the little streets. But sleeping and dreaming is a big part of life. And for, my friends out there, take time to sleep, take time to dream, beautiful. I don't know if it's going through right, you know, cheap camera, cheap phone, but make sure you sleep and try to dream. Dream is important. Without dreaming, there's no actual life, in my opinion. And then, you know, it's just wake up, have breakfast, go to work. For most people, you know, and then come home, eat dinner, go to bed. And then wake up. And cycle starts over again. You know, it's just, you know, walking through the city is a fun thing. When you do so, enjoy it. You know, I can get all knackered when I see all the crazy store signs that says for rent, for sale, for hire, to let. It's all going down very fast around here. You know, you got nice narrow streets around here. Leaning buildings. Anyway. To see is to understand, or to see is just to get in information. You know, you got to think to understand about and think about what you see. That's the beauty of things. Like, when do you see that? You know, maybe I can zoom in for you. Little things in life, those are important. Anyway, it started to rain. Oh, how lovely. I still got a few minutes to walk. Oh, maybe it's a boring video today. Maybe not. I don't know. Who cares? You know, it's just me blabbering on, like always. Well, you know, like always. Much love to all you out there. See you soon, hope.